Because this takes 4 hours on high or 6 to 7 hours if you're on low. So this is one of the things that you're gonna wanna set like in the morning so that you can eat at nighttime.
All right, my Instant Pot Hawaiian meatballs are all done. This is what they look like in the bag. Okay, the next recipe I chose is shredded beef fajitas. I hate touching raw meat.
It's like we're feeding like a whole school of kids.
There is so much food here. Hi guys, welcome back to the YouTube family! And it is freezer meal baking day again. Okay, so we weren't going to plan on filming this, but since we're prepping it, I thought it would be fun and it'll give you guys some ideas too. For your families, some ideas of easy, quick freezer meals. So this one is all about dumping ingredients into a bag and then you dump pop them in the freezer. Then when you're ready to eat, you dump it in a crock pot and then you serve. And then the only thing that we're deviating from that is I'm going to be making biscuits, homemade biscuits, so that we can have breakfast sandwiches. So grab and go.
So this was one of our New Year's resolutions, was to be better at making home cooked meals, and freezer prepping plays a part into that.
Cheaper and healthier in our opinion.
Yes, because we kind of developed a bad habit of eating out a lot.
Well, because we were so busy.
We got, with YouTube. And so this year we're gonna be different. And I have never been a person who like meal preps.
We still eat out, but we are cutting. Okay.
Shush!
Because if you watch Audrey's videos and mine, we have
okay.
said in past freezer meal baking videos where we said we're never gonna go shopping and then do the baking all in one day. Well, Audrey's getting ready to leave for a trip and we don't have time. So we don't have days to be doing this. So we actually did go shopping. And so because we were gone all day, going to multiple stores, then we did get fast food because we're in a hurry.
Yes, so we typically do this about once a month at the beginning of the month, and for me, like, that's the perfect amount because it lasts me through the whole month, and then by the time the next month rolls around, then we just make a new batch again.
Yeah.
So this time we're making all new recipes except for our breakfast sandwiches that we did before in a previous video, because those were so good.
They loved them. I found that we still have 4 breakfast sandwiches. So what they're doing is they're starting off by writing all the directions on the bags, because we're not baking any of the ingredients this time, which we have in the past. We're literally just dumping all raw ingredients in these bags.
This is a Instant Pot / crock pot not Bakeoff.
Yeah.
Meal prep.
Yeah, it's not a Bakeoff because it's gonna take 4 hours to do this salsa chicken.
So while they do that, I'm going to get started on making biscuits, because those do take a little bit of time when you're making them from homemade. I'm trying to get better at making biscuits. It's not one of my great skills, but we are improving with each time I try it. So I'm gonna start those. They're gonna get dumping.
Okay, this is mine and Father's station. I am starting off with Instant Pot Hawaiian meatballs, and I think this little tool here is genius. It holds your bag open for you, so you can pour everything in there and you don't have to like try to balance everything. So I'm splitting, so we're doubling the recipe, so there's one for the family and then one for Spencer and I, but I'm gonna split Spencer and I's in half because our portion sizes are smaller since we're only 2 people.
So I'm doing the slow cooker black bean and corn salsa chicken recipe. Say that 5 times fast. Slow cooker black bean corn salsa chicken recipe. 1 packet of taco seasoning mix, 1 can of corn, and 1 can of beans. Okay, I'll open it up and put it in. Half a cup of salsa. We're using Katie's homemade salsa, not sponsored. And then
not sponsored by Mom.
The last thing I have to put in is a 1/3 cup of water and 1 pound of chicken breast, and that's it. Seal it up, set it, and forget it.
All right, next I need to add in pineapple chunks.
I don't know. It doesn't say if I'm supposed to drain, dump the black beans, corn, salsa, and taco seasoning. I'm assuming I need to drain the black beans and the corn.
When you go to Costco, you get bulk.
I'm gonna put these in last because I want to make sure that it's not full of liquid before I drain or
You
dump
gotta have
these in.
liquid when you're doing crock pot cooking.
That's true.
true.
You do need to have the liquid or else it'll just sit and burn. Because this takes 4 hours on high or 6 to 7 hours if you're on low. slow. So this is one of the things that you're gonna wanna set like in the morning so that you can eat at nighttime.
Mine only takes 7 minutes.
To cook?
Yeah, it's done in 7 minutes.
What?
No.
Sorcery.
Okay, so mine says specifically not to drain it, so I'm gonna put the juice in here into my meatballs.
I don't have my glasses on. Half cup, okay. I don't know, it's salsa chicken, so can you really put in too much salsa? I don't know. I'm thinking, seeing how that's the main ingredient, you probably can't.
Oh no, I have to dice vegetables. I have to do actual prep.
I don't have to do any slicing, dicing, mincing, chopping. All I have to do is dumping. I like this recipe. I'm glad I picked this one.
Well, I need to go get a red pepper.
Okay, we only have this much left over of the salsa, so I'm going to, like, instead of doing a half a cup of salsa in each, I'm doing 2/3 of a cup. Because I don't want to waste this last part of the salsa. This is really good salsa. This is sweet salsa. Everything in here, I believe, was made in, or grown in Katie's garden. Okay, so I'm almost completed with my first meal. So I wanted to show you guys just kind of adding this second one together. I already put the first one, all the ingredients in. I've placed the chicken in here. I've placed the taco seasoning. I have placed now the black beans. We did not rinse them. 1 can, let's see, it's 1 15-ounce can of black beans. So here's the recipe. 1 15-ounce cans of black beans, 1 16-ounce can of corn, half a cup of salsa, already put that in, whatever salsa that you like, and then 1 ounce of taco seasoning. I just put a taco seasoning packet in there. If you like to make your own, you can do that. 1/3 cup of water, and then 1 pound of skinless chicken breast. I actually did 1.5 pounds just because I just wanted a little bit more chicken to the other ratio. So then you stick it in the bag. These cool stamps.
That looks good.
Awesome. And it's done. So I'm just gonna mush it up all together just real quick just to make sure that taco seasoning and the corns and the beans and everything. But really it's 4 hours on low in your crock pot or your slow cooker, or it's 6 or 7 hours on high. And then you can add different things. So we like to put over rice, or we could like to put like corn chips in with it, shredded cheese, sour cream, avocado. That's all optional, that's all completely up to you. But here's 2 meals, and each one of these has, let's see, serves 5. So this is 10 servings right here. And I made it in like 5 minutes. Super easy, pretty cool.
All right, my Instant Pot Hawaiian meatballs are all done. This is what they look like in the bag. And literally all you have to do day of, pop them in your Instant Pot for 7 minutes, put some liquid in there, like well, this one's gonna be a full cup, be broth or water, and then you have an easy meal. This is so nice. Have all that done. I'm gonna work on my second recipe now, and I'm gonna try making the easy sausage gumbo. I don't know if I've ever had gumbo before, but this one calls for okra, and I know that's a very southern thing, and you either love okra or you hate okra. And I actually tried okra in a video where Spencer and I tried the nation's least favorite foods, and it was on there. And I actually didn't think it was that bad, but I also didn't prepare it the best. Like I just did the bare minimum, and I didn't season it or anything. So I wonder if I went to a restaurant and someone made it for me, if I would like it. But we weren't sure if everyone in the family would like it, so we didn't get the okra, and we're gonna substitute it with just like a vegetable medley of like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and a bunch of other things. It says an easy substitution is Brussels sprouts, which is also controversial. It's vegetable.
I like okra.
You like okra, actually?
I like it in jambalaya, and I like it deep fried. I don't like just picking it and eating, it's too slimy.
So maybe if we really like this recipe and it works, we'll try it with okra next. Oh yeah, here's the vegetable medley. So we'll get our veggies in, and I'm gonna start on this one. Okay, I cut my sausage and I put it in the bag, and now we have to weigh out our vegetables. So I got my little weight over here. I feel so European by doing this. Because in America, we typically don't do things by weight unless you're like a professional. We just use cups, and
So how much do you need?
we need 10 ounces. Whoa! Okay.
I will know that there's 0.8 more
Yep.
ounces.
Gotta do this twice, because one for me, one for you.
I'll show you what I'm working on here in just a minute. I'm gonna
These
show
are
it to you
my
all at once.
biscuits, and I'm cooking the sausage patties that go on them with the eggs and good stuff.
Nice.
So
it's gonna be sausage McMuffins?
sausage, then we got some ham and we got some bacon. We're gonna do a mixture, so yeah.
They're really good. These are the bomb diggity diggity. Or as Audrey would say, bomb bus.
And I'll try to remember to link the recipes down below in the description box. So right above the comments in the description. Hopefully I'll have all the links to all of these recipes for you.
Okay, so my creamy white chicken chili, it's all right here. I've got one already put together, but I want to show you how to assemble it. So it says 2 chicken breasts, or no, it says 3. So we put in 3 chicken breasts. I gotta wash my hands now. Because you don't want to cross-contaminate with anything. Okay, got the chicken breasts in. Then I've already pre-measured everything. So it says 1 onion chopped, so just put that in. So got all that. I was wondering where you went.
I was finding my diced tomatoes.
2,
Then I had to use the bathroom, and then I was looking in the wrong place.
2 4-ounce green chilies, and then so put both of those in. So 2
I see you've
4-ounce.
taken over my area.
Yeah, I'll be done in just a second. 1 tablespoon of olive oil. So we'll put that in. And then we've got a lot of different, the beans. Gotta have, if it's gonna be white chicken chili recipe, put in the white beans. This one you rinse and you don't put in all the liquid. So you're just putting in just the beans, unlike the other recipe. And then if you look in here, here's all the herbs and spices. So you have your oregano, your black pepper, your cayenne, your salt, your something or another. Let's see, you got your garlic powder, and then ground cumin. So that all goes into here, and they're all like 1 tablespoon, or teaspoon, 1 teaspoon. So it's pretty easy to remember on that one. But I didn't want to sit there and have to put in all that stuff individually. And that's it. That's all that goes into this. That's your chili recipe. And then what you'll do is you'll put that into your slow cooker or your crock pot. And I forgot the chicken broth. Oh, I was like, it's not very saucy.
Ours are just cute.
So chicken broth. So we've already made chicken broth from homemade scratch, and we cubed it. So this is the right amount of chicken broth. It's like 1.5 cups. This is actually like 1.25 cups or 2.
Which is fine. It's okay to have a little more brothy.
Our chili a little brothy.
That's what's so good for you.
And then what you'll do is you'll cook all of this in the slow cooker for 30 to 40 minutes. You want to make sure that chicken gets cooked. That's the main thing. Once the chicken gets cooked, you'll take it and you'll shred it all up inside. You'll make your chili. That's what it looks like. The other ingredients that you add to it are 1 cup sour cream. I'm just going to put this in a separate bag because you don't want to cook that with the chili. So 1 cup of sour cream.
Did you do 2 half cups there? Or what were you
buddy,
doing?
2 half cups. And then now watch this. Here's the magic. And 1/2 cup of cream, heavy cream. See what I did there? I only had to use 1 measuring
Why
cup.
he's doing that? You add that at the end of cooking.
Yeah, after you're done cooking, then you'll add this in, and it just creams it all up and makes it so delicious. And that's it. That is our creamy white chicken chili. Enjoy.
Okay, I'm finishing up my sausage gumbo, and the last step is to add 2 dashes of hot sauce. And last time we did freezer meal prep, we made, what were they called? They were so spicy though.
Oh, the chipotle chicken balls.
Chipotle chicken balls, they taste so good, but you can really taste them because it is so spicy. So I'm a little nervous to add in hot sauce.
That's different than what we use some other
Just a
stuff, like
dash.
Chinese
Just a
red sauce
dash.
or something.
Tell me when.
Just a little
It's
bit.
slow.
That's good.
That's a dash.
That's good.
It's a 2 dash.
We're not people that use spicy stuff,
And if you
and
want
that's
it
wing
spicy.
sauce, so that's gonna be a little bit vinegary.
Yeah.
Just a little blob.
Look at that though. Got layers. There's
I know.
meat,
You want to see how it
vegetables.
looks? It looks so good. Yeah.
Gumbo.
Gumbo. You serve it with rice or salad and corn. Ready to go.
Okay.
So now I just have to pick out my third recipe. Okay, the next recipe I chose is shredded beef fajitas. I hate touching raw meat. I mean, at least it's not chicken, but so gross. Ew.
The good thing is it's kind of already sliced for you.
Yeah, so it says I need 1.5 pounds and then I need to cut it into 4 large pieces.
Here, I think you got it cut already.
Yeah, it's already cut. We bought the ones cut because they have some that were not cut.
Measure that, how much you need.
1.5 pounds.
Yeah, lucky.
So only like 3 total, but separated. Oh, did you see all that?
Yummy. I'm assuming you'll trim that excess fat.
Well, it might just help flavor the meat.
Yeah, you don't trim it. You trim it after it's cooked, it says. 1.59. Like a boss.
Nice.
Are you kidding me? I have to do my second least favorite thing. I have to chop an onion. And a bell pepper. I've literally done bell pepper for every single recipe. Why didn't I just chop them all at the same time?
Okay, so wash your hands. So
Yeah, I
did
will.
you just touch all that with
I touched only this.
contamination?
Well, it's all gonna be contaminated in the same bag with this. This is not getting cooked.
Okay.
Father is a genius. Let me show you. He's gonna show you the hack he just showed me.
Okay, so normally what you do is you like cut around the top. And
Yeah,
like,
it's
go
so
up.
annoying.
So I saw this online. All you do is you take the pepper, any color of pepper, doesn't matter. And you just push down and it pushes the whole thing in. And then when you cut it, down the sides here.
What? Are you serious?
All done.
Wow, that saved me time. I've never done that before. Well, I was lucky. Mom already had she had some onions frozen, so I just added those to the bag, and now I gotta dice my third set of peppers. Mom's over there cooking the eggs. All of her eggs, she's used all of them.
Oh. And I could do this on a big pan, but we have pots on the stove, and this is just easier for me. So.
Never ending.
Cooking a bunch of eggs for our sandwiches.
You're gonna be so sick of eggs by the time you're done. You're like, ugh.
Oh, I'm already done. I'm tired of doing this. I haven't even made one recipe, and they're like on their 3rd and 4th, and I'm still on number 1, biscuits.
Well, she also made it from scratch, so, and it tastes pretty good. We had a little sample.
This is the pork shoulder. I gotta divide this into 2 and then put it in our freezer mill.
It's so big.
So let's see, this is how many pounds? This is 17 pounds. I only need 3 to
Yeah,
I
that's
need 3 to 4 pounds, so I gotta chop this up.
yeah.
I was like, I'm getting weak. If this is only 3 to 4 pounds. All right, so while Audrey's filming, I'll just go ahead and show you the whole thing. So this is pulled pork sliders right there. Oh. So I've been putting all the ingredients in. So we've got brown sugar. We've got.
Oh wow, the presentation.
So we're kind of making, its own barbecue sauce type stuff, or at least sauce to cook in, right? So we've got paprika, we got brown sugar, we got mustard, we've got garlic powder, we've got salt and pepper. I think that's pretty much all of them in here. The recipe will be down in the description box. So that all goes into here. You can either use Dr. Pepper or you can use root beer. You know what? I think you could probably use any drink you wanted if you really wanted to. But Dr. Pepper is kind of the
What in the world?
choice. This is what it's going to marinate in.
Are you sure you're not making up this recipe?
Would I do that?
Yes. You
I take
would.
shortcuts. I don't make
Look,
stuff up.
it's foaming in there with all of the seasonings.
There may or may not be a chemical reaction taking place. And what this is going to do is this is going to help break down some of the meat.
After he deals with carving into this.
So I got to carve
chunker.
into this, make 3 to 4 pound chunks, stick it in there, zip it up, and that's it. That's the whole thing. So then when you get ready to cook it, what you do is you'll pull it out, put it in your slow cooker. This one takes a long time. It's like 8 to 10 hours.
Oh!
And then you'll pull the meat out, let it rest for a minute, shred it all up,
Just like Thanksgiving.
take all the juices that it cooked in and discard it, put the meat back in the slow cooker, and then take 1 cup of barbecue sauce or whatever flavor you want, and then stick it in the crock pot on the meat. Let it cook for about 30 minutes so it's all nice and warm. Pull it out, throw it on the buns. Now if you guys like coleslaw on your pulled pork sliders, you can add that, but that's not gonna be in here obviously. But that's an optional garnish you can put on top of your sliders. Serve it with tots, fries, your favorite side, and enjoy.
Okay, I'm on my. I'm on my last it says to pinch the chorizo and just, like, why?
Probably to just break it up, but won't it get broken up when you cook it?
Like, isn't it already kind of broken?
I don't know.
I don't know, it's kind of weird. Okay, whatever. I'll get my fingers dirty for you, I guess. So it's almost done. We realized for one of the recipes we wanted to make, we did not have the ingredients, all the ingredients first, so we just have one more after this then?
Cool.
No, we can't do the barbecue ribs. So instead of doing the barbecue ribs, we're making double pulled pork because we had 17 pounds.
There's a ton of pork. So we're gonna have lots of pulled pork for days.
But I think we have the pasta one.
Yeah, there's one recipe after these left that you guys can share or someone can help me with sandwiches.
Whoever gets theirs done first gets to do it.
I gotta go to the store and get Dr. Pepper.
I have to go to the bathroom for an hour.
Nobody wants to do the last recipe.
We'll get her done. Alright.
We only have an hour before karate.
Hey, we are kicking out meals today.
Mom and I literally got up at 9 a.m. this morning for this.
To go
shopping for the ingredients. So when we do this, it literally is an all-day process, but we only do it once a month, and that's like all we need though.
It feeds 2 families for a while. Obviously we eat other stuff too, but this is a good fill-in.
Yeah.
For when we're busy.
I think I found another ick.
Another ick.
A new ick unlocked.
You wanna come grab all this?
Yeah. Chicken meat.
Sharpen the knife before and it just slides right through this like that.
Like
That's
bugs.
so sharp. Alright, I just gotta go get the Dr. Pepper, throw this in, and we have 4 pulled pork completed.
Hope we like pulled pork.
Alright, last recipe. This is the pesto tortellini baked in a metal pan. So you need a metal pan.
Wow.
And then we bought these tortellinis. They came already made. We didn't make them from scratch. And so we're making one for the family, and then one for Audrey, small, and then one for Spencer, small. So what we do is you take and you put the tortellini in, and then 1 jar of Alfredo in every pan. So this one will actually have 2 jars. This one's gonna be like, don't count your calories, people, because this one's gonna be like filling. Then you're gonna put in chicken if you want. If you want a vegetarian, you can put in like broccoli or something else. We're gonna put in chicken. Then you put in 1/2 cup of pesto, 1 cup of shredded mozzarella cheese, and then 1/4 cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. So we got a really cheesy, really high calorie meal here.
This one.
This is gonna be delicious.
Yes, this is gonna be delish.
All right, Katie.
So I'm making the breakfast sandwiches. Finally got all the eggs cooked. So many eggs.
Some eggs.
We're gonna have biscuits forever. So we're making some sausage, some bacon, and then some just ham biscuits. So I'm putting the egg down, slapping some cheese on, and they are big. They go a little bit bigger, but you know what? You can't have too much cheese. It tastes so good.
The only problem is when you heat them back up in the microwave, they drip down.
They do drip, but is that a problem?
I guess not.
It's good. And then I'm just gonna put the sausage on top.
Getting a assembly line going on here.
Yep. And then I'm going to wrap that in tin foil and label it sausage.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
And I had one of those this morning. I can attest, those are delicious. I haven't had the bacon or the ham one yet, but the sausage ones are
I'm done.
You're done? You're not done.
I'm
All right,
done.
Audrey put 1 jar. Dude, you got to the cheese. This one's super easy. Once you get that done, now you throw the cheese on it, mix it all up, and then we'll put the tin on top and we're done. Put it in
Okay.
the freezer. You can do it, Audrey.
Wait, we need the chicken.
You can do it. Okay. It's all done. We got the pesto in, we got the chicken in, and we got all the cheese in.
I was a really big helper.
Yeah, you were the stir of stirs.
Yep.
So if you want, you can stir it in like Audrey is, or you can just leave it on top. Either way, it doesn't matter. So then you'll get that out, and you'll bake it in an oven for at 375 for an hour, and that will be ready to go. Serve it with like, what, your favorite type of bread that would go with it? Some sort of fancy Italian bread.
Or garlic bread.
There you go.
I like garlic bread.
Okay, and then we'll look at this station over here.
We decided to cut back on the cheese.
Uh-oh.
I tore them in half.
It's like we're feeding like a whole school of kids.
There is so much food here.
It's
working.
Good thing you got a freezer out there dedicated just for sandwiches,
I know,
huh?
right?
Well, we'll get all this put together and you're gonna see the grand reveal of everything we just did today. That was a lot.
That was a lot.
Wow, look at all we made here today.
Who's hungry?
This is insane.
It's a lot of
This
food.
looks so yummy. I think the one I'm most excited for, well, obviously, breakfast sandwiches. But for
So
dinner,
yeah, for the breakfast sandwiches, we made each person gets a bag of 5 or 6 sandwiches of each flavor: sausage, ham, and bacon.
That's a lot of sandwiches.
there's a lot of sandwiches. I think for dinner though, I'm most excited to try the sausage gumbo, just
Yeah.
to see what it tastes like. What about you?
The chili. I'm excited about
The
kind of
chili?
chili too.
Chili.
Yeah. I don't know. It's so each one of these bags are like 5 to 6 servings each.
Yeah, for Audrey and Spencer, that will be a lot of
That's
food.
like-
For us, we could probably eat 5 servings in a day. Like that'd be one of our
That'd be
dinners.
one of our dinners, but it'd be like 2 of your dinners.
Yeah.
Oh, this.
You'd have
I'm kind of excited
leftovers.
about this one too.
The
the big
tortellini.
tortellini. Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of getting hungry now, and I'm almost thinking maybe we should just bust one of these open.
But it takes 4 hours to cook. You have to cook them in a crock pot.
true.
We're gonna divide them up. Audrey's gonna take hers to her house and get them frozen.
Hopefully I have enough freezer space.
All right. Well, this was super fun. Comment down below which would be your favorite. Which one would you want to try first? Let us know. Till next time, remember to make today an adventure.